Un frito! Alright my friends, I get a lot of questions and comments which kind of combat pants I'm wearing. I'm wearing UF Pro combat pants, and now I'm gonna show you shortly which kind of difference there are, and I'm not getting paid by UF Pro. This is just for you guys that you know what I'm wearing. Okay, let's go. This is Striker X combat pants. This is the Italian camo special edition. These Striker X I like the most. Why? Because they have the biggest pockets. The Striker X have the biggest pockets and the most and the best knee protecting system of them. You just have one zip and not two zips or something, just one zip, and inside here you have your knee protection. It's two layered with some cushion, some softer shell and some harder shell here, like this, looks like this, and this I have in my knees, and this protects you a lot, especially while a lot of kneeing. So this is the Striker X. Pretty fantastic. As I said, main difference, biggest pockets, and those pockets are also new. You can have here one magazine, here also one magazine. You can put it here. This looks from the back. Yeah. Alright, the pocket system of the new version, the Gen.3. You can see it here. You have inside this pocket some netting like this. Looks like this. So you have another cooling system and the zipper to open it. The pocket is inside, it's here. Here's the other zipper. You can open it like this, and then you can go inside into your pocket from the side. That's the main differences. So the new zipper here, cooling system here, the belt here. The rest is nearly the same, but as I said, I'm not a fan of an integrated belt, because this Velcro gets fucked for sure, and then you cannot use the belt anymore. And inside looks like this. So pretty fancy pants. The FLECKTARN looks like this. Same. And also the difference, I think, here at the back, this is also a special protection, but I don't need this. I don't need this and I don't use this. So for me this makes no difference. Absolutely no difference. This is the HD hot weather conditions MULTICAM. You can see it's pretty tough material. It gets used a lot. Have some wear and tear. And you can see this one doesn't have the back protecting system like the Gen.3, but you don't need it. For me it's useless. Here you have just one zip, two zip, easy, nothing special fancy. Knee protection. This here you can take in the hard layer, the hard shell of the protection. You can open this and you can insert it here. Yes, or you insert it here. With the 3D version they have now, like I have it here, you can put everything inside here, and that's fine. That's cool. Yep. MULTICAM. Alright my friends, that's the Striker X combat pant. Striker X, you can see this is FLECKTARN, how the Germans use it. This is washed like 50 plus, and this is a brand new one. You can see the color difference. Here's it, Striker X combat pants, size 33, 36, and you can see 50 plus washed and still fantastic. Those are also Striker X here in Woodland, and this one in MULTICAM. Check it out, how it looks like, the differences. Also washed like 50 plus times, still doing strong. And the Striker X, here you insert your knee protectors. And this pants has the biggest pockets. You have pockets big like this, pretty fantastic. And you don't have a zipper, you just have a knot. Those are the Striker XT Gen.2. Also FLECKTARN for the Germans. Here you insert your knee protectors here. And here you can insert the other knee protectors. Here is SLOCAM for the Slovenian army, XT Gen.2. This is MULTICAM HD. They are exactly the same like the HD, just they have two zippers here. You can open it here, and it gives you more air ventilation. When you open here, the zipper at the knee pad, and you open it here, you have more ventilation. And inside the trousers at the HD it looks like this, black with holes, and at the XT Gen.2 you have just regular. So the HD should be a little bit more cooler, but I cannot see a difference in this one. This one is XT Gen.2, differ in MULTICAM black. MULTICAM black, also fantastic. Also the same like in XT Gen.2. You insert the knee pads, you can insert it here. These are the new models. This is XT Gen.3, and the main difference is you have an integrated belt, which is fantastic with this Velcro. But be aware, when you wash it, a lot of times this belt comes like useless because this Velcro gets torn up and you don't have the grip anymore. So for me this is a disadvantage to have a belt integrated, because after 60-70 washing periods or wearing periods, this Velcro will wear off. But it's a nice trouser. It's completely the same like the Gen.2, just the difference is the belt and something in the back. Some difference in the back of the trouser. And here the same in FLECKTARN with the integrated belt. Here the system is like the same like in the Gen.2. That's the XT Gen.2 in Pancot. This one is not produced anymore, but I like this color a lot. And it's fantastic color. You can see here all the differences. Here we have the special edition MULTICAM Tropical. You can see this is a brand new one, MULTICAM Tropical. And this is washed at least 50 plus times. And it's not washed out too badly. You can see of course a color difference, but it's still fine. And this has also the zippers for the ventilation system here. And this is one of the colors I like the most. This is why I buy a second one. And MULTICAM Tropical, I hope they come back. And you also get to every trouser stuff like this, but I don't need this shit. So you can take your cell phone in or something, but I don't use this shit. You have 1, 2 zippers here. It's pretty fantastic. Quick round. This is the XT Striker X, Striker X, Striker X. This is Striker XT Gen.2, XT Gen.2, HD. This is the new model, Gen.3, Striker XT Gen.3 with the belt. Here also, here is Pancot, and here are HD MULTICAM Tropical. Fantastic. The Striker X have these pockets at the front. Those pockets at the side are bigger, like here. Striker X, Striker X. This is the Gen.2. You just have one pocket here. And this one. And you can open it. All pants can be opened 2 times. Here. This is for all pants the same. Here's also Striker Gen.2. HD is the same, with the pocket system and the knee system like the Gen.2. Alright, the pocket difference between the Striker XT Gen.2 and the Striker X. When you check it out, you don't have this pocket here. This pocket you don't have. You just have this one, the small one. And this one is the big one and the small one. And those are different. These are like this. You have big bags here. And you just have one zipper here, one zipper here. The advantage is you have a zipper here at the Gen.2 and not. You have a zipper here and you have a knot like here. So this is better, nothing falls out. This probably something could fall out because you have it like this. One here, one here. You can close it, but still it's possible you lose something. With this one you're not gonna lose anything. And this one has back pockets as well. Back pockets. The Striker X Gen.2 and the Striker X has back pockets with Velcro. Velcro back pockets for the Striker X. Also here. Check it out. And this one is also different. The system here at the back. This is also new. and some differences at the zip, but nothing too, you don't need to be concerned about this. Here's the also Striker X FLECKTARN, fantastic. The backs of the Gen.3, you have zippers. This is special here at the back. This is the protection at the back, and you have zippers at the trouser. Yep. The newest one with the fancy belt, you have zippers at the back. You have zippers at the front with this new special cooling system here. And special feature, you have another bag here at the end. I use this sometimes to get my elbow protections inside here. So I have special protections here at my calf. I don't use it as pocket, but you can. But I use it with my knee, elbow, with my elbow protections. So this is pretty fancy. Yep, that's for this. Alright, from the back, this is the hot weather clothes. You can see zippers here. This is the Striker X. You have Velcro to open it here. This is Velcro. Yes, this is the Gen.2 Striker X, normal one. You have zippers. And this is the fancy new one. That's the main difference. The back protection system, and you have zippers here, and the rest is the same. Just you have one more pocket here at the end, which is fancy. Yes, nice trousers they are. And my favorite brand of all of them is the Striker X. Not this Joe X, not because of this, because of the bigger pockets. Because I always have a lot of stuff in my pockets, and here I can take the most stuff in. Then the protection system is for me easier, just one inside, and this one is the new. This is also more protection than the other one, but just a tiny bit. And you have no pocket here, but this is how this looks like. You can insert two belts. You have one at the outer layers, and at the inner layer you have a belt. So this is also fancy, but the other ones have this as well. This is the normal one, the Gen.2, and here you have not like this. You can close it, so you have a belt here at the inner layer, and at the outer layer you can take another belt. This is the normal one, also fine, also fancy. And here the main difference on the knee protecting system, you see it here. This you have more protection than on this one, and you also can pack this package, like I showed you, like this package. I insert here. You also can insert this package, all of them here. You just open the zipper and put it in here, like this, and it's inside as well. So you don't have to use the outer layer. You can do a second one if you want, but you can also put this stuff inside here, and it's fine. This looks like this now, so it's fantastic. I mean, for me, it's just a pocket. I like bigger pockets here, and the Striker X has it. That's the main. Yeah. This is the MULTICAM version. A FLECKTARN in the difference. This is what the Italian army uses, this color. I like it too. Also fancy, but it's limited edition. All right. The Striker X has already some adjustable system here at the end for the front part, but honestly I don't use it and I don't need it. I mean, you see that at all my videos, at every video I'm wearing the UF Pro pants, and they are fantastic. I put them through hell, I climb on the car, I cut open, and also when you cut your ass off here, when your ass is cut off like here, maybe I have one cut here, when you cut your ass off, still it's fine. You have some damage, but you can use the trouser, and I use them a lot. And they are, in my opinion, they're expensive, plus 200 euro. You can see here, this one, the new ones are 250, the older ones are 200, 220. They are still expensive, but for me it's worth the money, and I get a 10% reduction because I'm Joe X fancy boy. Yeah, but I'm not sponsored by this company, but maybe UF Pro, if you're listening, if you're watching, maybe you'll send me some examples to test, because they have the new version is the ULT, the light version of a trouser. I don't have this one, but it would be cool if you can send me one. Oh, UF Pro, can you send some trousers to Joe X ULT, please? Thank you very much. My size is 33 to 36. 36 is the longest version. I'm 186 centimeters small, and I use 36 at the length because I like it longer. I don't mind if the trouser touches the ground, but for me, when I knee, then the trouser stays in place and not goes up like this. I don't like this. I like the trouser stays like this. This is why I have the longest version, and I'm not fat. Usually I use 32 waist side, but I use 33 because it's more comfortable here everywhere. If I have 32, it's more stiffer here. It's more stiffer here, so I like it wider here. And also when I carry a lot of stuff, it's more easy for 33. So yeah, look at me, 33, 36. I'm 186 centimeters tall. I'm not fat. I mean a little bit, but not too much. And this is what I use. But you can send it back if it doesn't fit you. I order everything in Slovenia directly at the company. Fine, it's here very quickly, 2-3 days it's here, and you can give it back. If you don't like it, if it don't fit you, you can send it back. Yeah, that's a plus. Here's some damage at the Striker X. Here a knife hit me, the Puku 140 struck me back, hit me here. I washed it and it stays in place. It's not the hole is not getting bigger. That's fine. This is the Striker X HD MULTICAM Tropical. I use this trouser probably the most, at least 60-65 times. And you can see here is some wear and tear. Here is some cuts, mostly from the car. When I do review on the car and I sit on the car, this it was the car I did it. When it's open, you can see it here, but it's not getting bigger. So those cuts, they are there, but not getting bigger. And also here everywhere. I mean, if you use it, it gets damaged, of course. Here's some wear and tear. Here is one problem here, but nothing serious. And as I said, they are not getting bigger. The holes are not getting bigger. Looks like this. Close it. So this is pretty fancy too. There are some differences in this system at the trousers, but it's nothing too different to every trouser. So just there's a zip down there, and you can adjust here at you can adjust it inside. You can adjust also inside to make it tighter, which is also fine. And all trousers come with a zipper inside. So inside your pocket like this, you have a pocket here, and you have a secret zipper inside here, where you also can store something, some money or stuff. Here, check it out. This is like this. You have it also here. Here you have the zipper, and deep like this here. So that's also fantastic. Some trousers have two. The HD, for example, has two. They have one here and one here. This is the HD, and the Striker X has just one. Yeah, 1, 2, like this. Alright, I'm complete now in MULTICAM Tropical. Check it out. This is the HD combat pant, hot weather conditions. You can open here the zippers, and you have ventilation, so if you have hot balls, the balls get cold. You can open it here, and then you have the ventilation system to your balls, which is pretty fantastic. Then your balls don't overheat during exercise. Alright, that's a combat shirt, Striker Gen.2, something like this. It's also a limited edition. MULTICAM Tropical, you have zippers here, zippers here, zippers here, zippers here. Fantastic. Velcro, Velcro. This looks like from the back. It's pretty awesome. Pretty for hot weather conditions, perfectly. Usually I use the cloggier combat shirts, but This one is awesome too. You can close the arms like this with this Velcro. Fantastic. Put stuff here. So pretty awesome. And yeah, fantastico. That's the BOONIE hat. UF Pro. This is large size. This is washed out completely, but still awesome. So this looks like pretty fantastic. Check. And multicam. Fantastic. All right. I would say, UF Pro, it's time to get Joe some free stuff. What do you say? I think yes. This costs around 250 euro. This is 130 euro. And this is 35 euro. So it's not cheap. It's awesome quality, but it is not cheap. I have to say this. But my ass looks pretty fantastic in this combat shirt. Look like this. Looks like this. Looks pretty fantastic. And the ball cooler is awesome. It's also, my ball's not overheat anymore. Fantastic. This is how it looks like with shotgun. Awesome. And if you want to know what they can do, check my videos. I have so many videos, and in every single video I'm wearing a UF Pro combat pants. Alright my friends, thanks for watching and see ya. Bye. Ciao. Adios. Greetings to Slovenia. I like Slovenian chicks, yes. Ball frito!